Once upon a time, in a quiet village far from the noise of the world, there lived a kind and gentle young girl named Cinderella. She was known throughout the village for her warm smile and her generous heart. But despite her goodness, Cinderella lived a difficult life. After her father passed away, she was left under the care of her stepmother, a proud and selfish woman who favored her own two daughters above all else. Day after day, Cinderella was forced to do all the housework, sweeping the floors, washing the dishes, and preparing meals, while her stepsisters spent their time admiring themselves in the mirror. Even though she was treated unfairly, Cinderella never complained. She believed that kindness would always bring light, even in the darkest of moments. One morning, a royal announcement spread throughout the village. The king was holding a grand ball in honor of the prince, who was searching for someone to share his future with. Every young woman in the kingdom was invited. Excitement rushed through the town, and Cinderella's stepsisters were no exception. They immediately prepared their dresses and practiced their smiles, hoping to impress the prince. Cinderella also dreamed of attending the ball, imagining what it might feel like to dance freely without worries. But when she asked her stepmother for permission, she was met with cold laughter.
You? At the ball?
Her stepmother sneered.
Finish all your chores, and if you have something suitable to wear, then you may go.
But deep inside, they had no intention of letting her attend. On the night of the ball, Cinderella helped her stepsisters dress in their finest gowns. When they finally left, she stood alone in the kitchen, feeling the weight of loneliness press upon her. She sank into a chair and cried softly, wishing for just one chance to experience the joy of the evening. Suddenly, a soft glow filled the room. Cinderella looked up to see a gentle, elderly woman standing before her.
My child, why are you crying?
With trembling voice, Cinderella shared her wish. The woman smiled and revealed herself as Cinderella's fairy godmother. With a graceful wave of her wand, magic sparkled in the air. A pumpkin turned into a shining carriage, mice transformed into elegant horses, and Cinderella's tattered dress became a beautiful gown, unlike anything she had ever worn. As Cinderella marveled at her transformation, the fairy godmother gently warned,
Remember, my dear, the magic will only last until midnight.
Arriving at the palace, Cinderella stepped into a scene of music, laughter, and glittering lights. Everyone turned to admire her beauty, but she remained humble and graceful. When the prince saw her, he felt as though the world paused. He approached her with a bow, and together they danced beneath the grand chandelier. For the first time in a long while, Cinderella felt truly seen, not for her chores or her simple clothes, but for who she really was. Hours passed like moments. But just as the clock began to strike 12, she remembered the fairy godmother's warning. Startled, Cinderella rushed out of the palace, leaving behind only a single glass slipper as she disappeared into the night. The next morning, the kingdom buzzed with surprise. The prince had declared he would marry the young woman whose foot fit the glass slipper. He searched across the land, determined to find the mysterious girl from the ball. When he arrived at Cinderella's home, her stepsisters eagerly tried to force their feet into the slipper, but it was no use. Just as the prince was about to leave, Cinderella stepped forward timidly. Despite her rags, the prince recognized the kindness in her eyes. She tried on the slipper, and it fit perfectly. Joy spread through the room, except for the shocked stepmother and stepsisters. Cinderella forgave them, knowing that kindness was more powerful than anger. Soon after, she married the prince and moved to the palace, where she lived a life filled with love and happiness. And though her days of hardship were behind her, she remained as gentle and humble as ever, proving that dreams come true for those who keep hope in their hearts. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon for the next video.